Welcome back to Nebraska High School Classics. I'm Larry Putney. In this episode, we turn our attention to the volleyball court for another unforgettable championship moment. Today, we relive a dramatic showdown that took place at state. It was an epic battle for the 2000 Class C1 state volleyball title between Central City, the Bison, and the five-time defending champions, the Columbus SCOTUS Shamrocks. It was at Pershing Auditorium. Central City faced a daunting challenge after dropping the first set, but the Bison came back to deliver a stunning upset. This victory was more than just a win. It was the first time a team had won a volleyball state title after being shut out in a game during the finals. So get ready to witness a classic comeback and an iconic moment in Nebraska high school sports history. This is a Nebraska High School Classic.
So both teams ready to go in this Class C1 state championship. For SCOTUS, a 38-match winning streak on the line here tonight. They're 165-5 in their last 6 years of play. Not bad.
Not bad at all. 5 losses only in 6 years.
6 years, yes. To go with 165 wins and some state championships in there.
How many state championships are mixed in there?
Well, they've won state since 1995 for every year, so that's 5 straight state championships. They also won it in '86 and in '90. So 5 straight state titles, 165 wins over the last 6 years. And there's the team that was trying to knock them off, the Central City Bison, 26-3. Their losses to Aurora, which is the favorite in our Class B match to wrap up our night a little bit later on, and 1 loss to St. Paul this year. So
yeah, sometimes that changeup makes that hard to adjust to.
Melissa Schmidt to serve for the Shamrocks. April Ritta. Bender sets it up, and the try and the kill for Megan Pyle.
Megan Pyle was in the tournament last year. She's got some experience, very aggressive, does a nice job way to get them started off.
SCOTUS with the 1-0 lead, and Melissa Schmidt to serve. She is their back row specialist, the team high 36 aces this year. Attack in the middle long from JC Cook, and it's 2-0 SCOTUS. Some pre-state championship jitters being worked out now for Central City. Although they don't seem to be, by the look on their faces, too stressed out about the moment.
Nope, just getting in the groove here.
Tipped over, and a good up there by Bender. Piles try, good dig there by Solt. Block, and Kristen Blair gets another point for SCOTUS.
Kristen Blair is a strong blocker. She sets up, does a nice job.
She's considered by most as one of the top middle blockers in the state. You can see why there. She's a tall target to try to get over.
6-1.
Blair's attack is good for the kill, and it's 4-0 SCOTUS early on.
Blair does a good job, nice high hand, and turns the ball, does a great job.
Jody Gavers says timeout for Central City. 4-0 here with SCOTUS leading in a big game for both of these schools. And Schmidt with a near ace serve. For a moment, Hawthorne nearly got into the bench. Tipped over and to the floor by Natasha Bender.
Bender does a nice job. She reads the situation. There's a nice open hole in the middle and just sends it over quick.
5-0. SCOTUS make it 6-0. And there you see why she leads this team in service aces.
She's doing a nice job really driving the ball, and the passes are really struggling to move quick enough to get out of the way or line up to pass well.
Quick try and the kill for JC Cook. She's one of the 2 that John Peterson was especially concerned about. You can see why.
Yep, she does a nice job. Saw 2 blockers off to her left, so took the ball, turned it to the right, and got her team the ball back.
Jessica Hawthorne serving for the Bison. And Blair will eventually get the kill, and back over to SCOTUS it goes.
Blair, she can be really effective in the middle, does a nice job, hits high, swings. There's a nice block up there, but she really works off the top of their fingers, and ball isn't able to be controlled.
Megan Pyle serving, and she serves SCOTUS to a point. It's 7-0 SCOTUS leading here in game 1.
So it's just a little bit long on this swing, an aggressive swing, and it just drops. Nice wrist snap, just went a little long for her.
And a big block and another point for SCOTUS as SCOTUS continues to roll. 8-0.
strong block up here. You get a chance to see nice close by Blair. Good job.
And another tough serve from Pyle. Also with 36 aces on the year. They are a good serving team, this Scotus Shamrock squad. And there, another kill. This time, Lori Beller gets into the act.
Beller, here you go. Outside, gets a little hole in the block. Block works hard to close. She gets it right underneath the arms. Does a nice job.
Pyle serving for Scotus, and a service ace makes it 10-0 Columbus Scotus.
Really, they're serving very, Columbus Scotus is serving very aggressive right now, and Central City really struggling ball handling. It's difficult to get your system going if you don't ball handle.
Another tough serve to handle. Solt's try. Set up now for Beller. Put up in the back row there by Berryman. Block. Bison will try again, tipped over. Bender on the slide, it's Blair with a kill.
Nice job by Blair coming around on the slide. She works on the outside hands of the blocker, and it's really difficult to control that there. Good shot.
11-0 Columbus Scotus in game one. Pyle serving awfully tough.
She's really doing a good job.
Bender sets it up. Beller's try, Beller with a kill, and it's 12-0 Columbus Scotus as Hawthorne couldn't handle that one.
Beller does a good job, high swing, gets it in the gap in the middle back of the court. Great spot.
Pyle serving, and another ace for Scotus. It's 13-0 Columbus Scotus in game one.
John Peterson was worried about this team coming out right away, and his team has really responded, being aggressive from the start, kind of controlling their attackers by the serve.
John Peterson might have Lou Holtzed me a little bit.
Not John.
Bender sets it up, and a violation against Scotus, and a side out finally to Central City. And now let's see if the Bison can get something going here. They are a better team than they've shown against Scotus here in the early going.
Here you can see that ball was a little wide and just couldn't be controlled by Beller, called a lift.
Tough serve to handle. Solt blocked back. Kept alive nicely by Central City. Tapped, blocked back again by Solt. Beller's try. Everybody's scrambling on the floor right now. Blair with the kill. And back to Scotus we go.
Blair's being very effective up front. She's being really aggressive, and that was a nice long rally, and both teams, whoever stays the most organized in those long rallies usually wins out.
So Kristen Blair, a 3-year starter for this Shamrock juggernaut. Back to serve. Scotus leading 13-0 with a net serve, and right back over to Central City, and now a substitution for Jody Gaver's squad as Rose Dinwiddie, the junior, will be inserted into the back row for April Ritta. And she is a solid server, only missed on 6 serves this year, 11 service aces for Rose Dinwiddie.
They could use one of those right now.
They need an ace. And instead, they get a net serve, and right back over to Scotus. Kendra Schneiders into the game for Scotus, just off of the ACL injury this past summer. Renee Byerman now checking in for Scotus. Schneiders tore her ACL in the summer and has started the past few matches, has been able to get back into the flow of things. Not 100%, but very, very big in the front row. Good up there by Bender. The try, blocked back. Beller kept it alive. Pyle's try, and Pyle finds the floor in between Hawthorne and Cook.
And they call a back row attack. Pyle's is in back row, and you can see she was right in front of the 10-foot line as she stepped closed and attacked that ball. She's saying, my fault, kind of got aggressive, wanted to just go get it.
Ashley Solt will serve for Central City. Scotus has to send it over. Can the Bison get something going here? Tapped over, and they cannot get it over the net. The set a little bit low, and Berryman didn't have much to do with it.
Yeah, she's trying to keep it in, get something on it, and end up in the net. Foot over the line also.
Terry Maracek in for Lori Beller, and Maracek back to serve. Maracek into the net. And a net serve right back to Central City. So we've exchanged net serves here for a few moments.
Just need to take their time and good lifts.
Morochek leaves now, and Lori Beller back in. Sarah Berryman's serve for Central City. Schneer's try. Good up there by Solt. Wow. Bender. The attack from Pyle.
Great up again.
Hawthorne's try. Bender for Byerman. And Byerman with a kill for Scotus. And the side out back to the Shamrocks.
Nice job. They change up, set to the right side, and she does a nice job hitting it sharp to the opponent's left side.
Shamrocks will substitute again as Kristen Blair returns. Nicole Milak in. Just a sophomore. Back row substitute and another solid server for this Scotus team. Nearly had the ace there. Byerman sent it over. Sent over by Burchard. Blair's try. Not Blair, but Pyle, and Pyle finds the floor, gets the point, and it's game point number 1 for Scotus at 14-0.
Pyle does a nice job just placing the ball, takes a little speed off of it and drops it right on the left sideline. Nice job.
Elox serving for the game. Burchard sets it up on the slide. Cook is long. No touch is called, and Scotus wins game 1, 15-0 in an absolute blitz of Central City here in game number 1.
Wow.
The Shamrocks are halfway home to their 6th consecutive championship.
Hi, I'm Tom Osborne, co-founder of the Teammates Mentoring Program.
And I'm Des Moines Adams, CEO of Teammates Mentor.
We are recruiting Teammates mentors and need caring adults to be in the lives of our students. Please join our team.
And now Central City will try to refocus and regather themselves for game number 2. If Scotus has had an Achilles heel this year, John Peterson would tell you that it is sometimes a loss in momentum or a lack of focus. They went to 3 games last night with Norfolk Catholic. He said in game 2 they lost a little bit of their focus. See if they do here or if they are able to keep it in check. Burchard sets it up for Cook on the slide, and Cook with a kill, and Central City with its first point of the state championship.
And they did a great job. They came out right here. Cook does a nice job, strong, aggressive attack. That's what they need to do.
Jessica Hawthorne. Quick attack by Blair, and into the net. Did not get over the net, and a point for Central City. It's 2-0 Bison.
See, already. Slate's clean, there you've got the lead.
The resiliency of youth. They put it behind them, and away they go. Hawthorne on the serve, nearly an ace. Try for Pyle. Ritta sets it up for Solt, and Solt with a kill. It's 3-0 Bison.
Here you see, does a nice job, takes a line shot, and in the court for point number 3, Central City.
Well, if Scotus can do it in game 1, Central City feels they can do it in game 2. Bender to Pyle, and that just misses wide. And a side out. No, it is in. Side out.
Here you're going to see Piles does a nice job, goes to the left side, and catches the defense pulled in the court. Does a nice job.
3-0 Central City. Solt's try. Scotus to attempt with Pyle, and Pyle with a kill. 3-1 Central City.
Pyle is just really a smart attacker. You'll see here, she's off the net, finds the open area in the middle of the court, trying to get him to move, and they didn't go get it. She gets inside out.
Schmidt's serve, tough one to handle again. Good over though by Central City. Blair with the kill, and Kristen Blair, big swing from the 6'1" middle blocker.
She does a nice job, gets in there quick, and did a nice job here too, hitting it off the edges of the hands.
Melissa Schmidt serving. 3-2 Central City with a 1-point lead here in game 2. Quick set, quick attack for J.C. Cook. Oh, that was pretty.
J.C. Cook did a great job. She gets in here, quick, sharp, fast swing. Nice job.
J.C. Cook will serve. Quick set up for Pyle. blocked and punched up in the air. Blair sends it back over. This time it's Solt with the kill. And a point for the Bison. They lead it 4-2.
Solt does a nice job. They push it wide to the outside, and she works off the hands. Great swing.
J.C. Cook serving for Central City. Sent over on the second pass for the Shamrocks. Now the try in the middle of the floor, and it's Sarah Berryman with a kill.
Berryman does a nice job. She takes a big breath after this. Just hitting off the edges now. They're kind of getting comfortable out here on the court. Doing a great job.
J.C. Cook serve. Set by Bender on the try for Pyle. Burchard to Solt. Scotus will try now. Pyle again. And Pyle finds the floor. Side out to Scotus.
Pyle's doing a nice job hitting the edges of the left side of the court. The defense is pulled in, and she's really punching it wide to the edges and getting kills from that shot.
5-2 Central City. Scotus won game one, 15-0. Burchard sets it up for Solt. And Solt again, starting to assert herself a little bit more in game two.
Right. I think they've got rid of the jitters right now. They're just being very aggressive out there. Does a nice job. She beats the block. It kind of pinballs off their arms and the head, and does a good job.
Dinwiddie into serve. Beller's try. Beller with a kill. She leads this Scotus team in kills with 209 during the regular season.
She just drives in hard. She does a nice job. Just kind of overpowers the block, really knocks them back, and the ball falls right in front of them.
Just a junior, Lori Beller, so Shamrocks with more power for next year. And another run to the state finals. Burchard, quick set. Solt, quick attack. Schneiders with the tap. You don't expect that tap from the powerful middle.
That's just a great shot. Both blockers are in. The defense is pulled back, and that little area up in left front is a nice open area.
5-3 Central City. Burchard on the second pass sends it over. Good up for Central City's Ashley Solt. She'll try now. And Solt with the kill on the tap.
She said that little tip idea is a good idea. I think I'll try that, and does a nice job. Here you'll see the defense is pulled in, taps it out to the outside, and takes advantage of it. A little open spot.
Ashley Solt will slip into the back row now and serve. 5-3 Central City leading in game two. Quick setup and tapped over by Beller, blocked back, kept alive nicely by Scotus.
Great job.
On the slide, Berryman's try finds the floor, and a point for Central City.
Berryman does a nice job coming around here. That quick slide, they're being real effective from that right side coming on that slide, kind of catching the middle of the block, that weak area.
Solt with a tough serve to handle there. Beller, long on the attack. Ready to serve is Ashley Solt. And a net serve for Solt. So a good timeout by John Peterson got the momentum away for a moment. Scotus gets it back. Natasha Bender will serve. Substitution as Renee Byerman checks in for Scotus. Hawthorne trying to get to it and cannot get to it. It'll be a point for Columbus Scotus.
Solt was trying to give her an opportunity to attack, but the ball is just pushed up there a little bit tight and made it really difficult.
Tough serve from Bender. Hawthorne's try.
Good swing.
Good up by Pyle, too. Byerman, a left-handed swing, a little cross-up, and Scotus with another point.
You just got to remember that left hand, you set up your block a little bit differently. That foot, you know, the difference, the width of the body gives a nice hole for the head tacker.
Bender's serve with Scotus now trailing by one after the ace. It's 7-6 and a timeout for Central City. Central City with a 7-6 lead over Columbus Scotus, and Natasha Bender serving for 3 straight points for the Shamrocks. Burchard, quick try from Berryman, and that is a kill for Sarah Berryman.
Sarah Berryman is really doing a nice job here in game 2. Reaching high, they're hitting to the right side, and it's been very effective for them. You can see the defense is really pulled into the court.
Berryman's serve now. Bender, quick set. Schneeder's try, wide. And a point for Central City.
Just wide. Schneeder does a nice job, comes in. Sharp shot, just out by just a few inches.
Burchard, back set for Cook. Tough one to handle there for Bender. Burchard again. The try for Hawthorne. Shamrocks will try Beller. Beller misses long. Another point for Central City, and they lead at 9-6.
You can see Beller really drives in here very aggressively, going for the line shot, just a little bit long.
Bender's try over to Byerman, and Byerman with the kill. And again, that left-handed attack might have been enough to throw him off.
If you don't just focus on remembering that and on the setup, there it looked like it kind of went in the gap of the block again. It's going to give a weak spot or a hole for it.
Carrie Morocek in to serve. Burchard sets it up in the middle. Cook's try, good up by Pyle, but they cannot get it over the net, and a side out back over to the Bison.
But good defense. They're really hustling out there. It just couldn't control it. You're going to see nice, strong attack. They get it up, but not in condition that they can control sending it back over the net.
Central City ready to go. And Shauna Burchard, a junior, will serve. Byerman again. Berryman does a nice job to keep it alive, and now a free try for the Shamrocks. Bender, quick set. Schneeder's long on the attack. And another point for Central City.
Looked like Schneeder kind of got a little bit under the ball. Very difficult then to get it in the court.
10-6, Bison trying to win game 2. Good up by Berryman.
That's great defense.
Cook's try. Scotus now with an opportunity for Schneiders. Look at Hawthorne going into the scorer's table and almost kept it in play.
Right, you can go up to it, but once you make contact with it, you're out of play or out of bounds. So she could have hung on with her toes a little bit more. That's great defense, pursuing balls.
Checking in, Nicole Milak, and she will serve. 10-6, Central City leading Scotus here in game 2. Oh, nearly an ace serve. Good job by the Bison just to keep it alive. Pyle's try, and Pyle gets the point for Scotus.
Really, with giving Columbus Scotus a free ball, gives them a chance to speed up their offense, and you can see Pyle takes advantage of the hole in the block because the block didn't have time to get there.
Milok serving, 10-7.
Great up.
Pyle's try, blocked. And it's going to go just wide, the point for Scotus.
Here you get a chance to see, again, Pyle driving in hard. She ducks, gets out of the way just in time.
Did not miss by much. 10-8, Central City's lead carved to 2. Carved to 1 with the ace serve.
Serve again. Really, that's been very, I guess, a downfall right now, or kind of trouble spot for them is their ball handling. Those tough serves by Scotus are really giving them trouble.
Milok serving again. Nearly another ace. Try and a block set up in front by Blair and Pyle, and it's all knotted up at 10. And a timeout for Central City, their second timeout of game 2. Great coach sitting to my right here. Had a good bunch of kids to work with this year. Congratulations to you and your team.
Thanks,
Milok serve at 10-10. And a violation as they cross the line into the net, and a point for Scotus. They lead it now for the first time in game 2, 11-10.
Right, first time. And again, I feel that they're really doing it with their tough serving.
Milok has come in as a back row substitute and has really served them to a nice string here. Burchard will try for Cook, and Cook is long. And another point for Scotus, and Scotus on a roll again. They won game 1, 15-0. They're up now 12-10. Milok serving on a great string for Scotus. Burchard sets it up. The try and a good up in the back row for Scotus. And they cannot get it over the net. And Central City gets the side out. And now the Bison have to find a way to score some points.
Right, they need to go here. Here you get a chance to see that again. The ball was just set a little bit wide. Very difficult to keep in the court for Pyle.
Try for Blair and blocked right back. A point for Central City. Big block up front.
Right, Cook does a nice job. Great job.
Hawthorne serving for the Bison. 12-11. Scotus with a lead by 1. Bender sets it up for Pyle. Kept alive nicely by the Bison.
Great job.
And then they put it over and get the point. Sometimes you need a little luck in this game.
That's right. Here you get a chance to see. Nice job. Burchard.
Jessica Hawthorne, the senior. Team high 25 service aces this year, serving with the game tied at 12. Hawthorne serve. Quick set, and Byerman goes with the right hand that time, taps it over, and gets the side out.
Byerman does a nice job. It's up in the air and wasn't really where she wanted, so she stuck up that right arm, and it works too. Did a good job.
She's ambidextrous when it comes to attacking. Melissa Schmidt will serve for Scotus. Oh, tough serve, and then ace serve for Melissa Schmidt. That one looked like a knuckleball, just sort of floated over the net.
Came over, you'll see, just really aggressive. They're just stepping back there, and all of a sudden it just drops on her. Great serve.
13-12 Scotus. And another ace serve for Melissa Schmidt. She had 36 of them during the regular season to lead this team, and is one more away from a state championship. Match point for the Shamrocks. Not an ace this time. And Solt finishes it off and gets it back for Central City. Big kill and a big swing for Ashley Solt.
Ashley Solt does a nice job. She said this game is not going to finish here. Does a great job, drives, hits that nice line shot. Beautiful.
J.C. Cook serving to keep Central City going. Bender sets it up for Pyle. Burchard now will try Solt again. Tapped over on the second pass. Ritta will set it for Solt. Bender tries Pyle one more time. Ritta to Berryman. With one going here, Pyle tries to finish it off, and she does.
Pyle does just such a great job of putting the ball in spots. She finds holes out on the court. She sees where the open areas are, works different tempos, does a great job.
Match point number 2, and Pyle serving for the match. Burchard to Solt, and Solt delivers again. When they need her the most, Ashley Solt is coming through.
And that's been all season long. She's done that for the Bison. She's really aggressive up there, works again, the outside hand of the blocker. They got to really work hard to push that ball in.
Rose Dinwiddie into serve. Scotus leading 14-12 in game 2. Slide for Blair, I should say, and Blair with the kill.
That was beautiful. Nice job, very well executed. Nice high set to her. She goes up after it.
And now Kristen Blair, a great middle blocker, will serve for the state championship. Burchard to Solt again. Great up in the back row by Schmidt. Burchard, the try to Solt. Oh, look at that effort from Schmidt. 2 terrific ups on this series. Burchard, the try for Solt. Again, a terrific up. And that one bounced off a shoulder and over. Schneider's try. Burchard to Solt again. Bender sets it up. The try from Beller. Tapped over. Collision, still alive. Still alive.
This is great.
Solt again alive. Beller's try. Oh, what an up. Solt again. And that just goes long, and no. It is a side out in for the Bison, and a side out.
And staying alive. They worked hard for that. That was a great rally by both teams.
And the Bison serving again. 14-12, SCOTUS leading in game 2 after winning game 1, 15-0. Beller, long, and a point for Central City, and they're within 1.
13-14. Great swing here. Again, just a little long. They're missing the line just by a little bit.
Solt serving to even it up. Beller lifts on it. And we're even at 14. 14-14. Knotted up in game 2 of the C1 final. Quick set, Schneiders try, and that one finds the floor. The side out back to SCOTUS.
Schneider does a good job. That set was a little bit low. She kind of has to bend and keep it in. Nice turn of the ball. Tough ball to handle. She did a great job with it.
Byerman back in, the left-hander for SCOTUS. To serve, Natasha Bender. Burchard to Hawthorne. Block and the kill. Schneiders up there, and the point for SCOTUS. Big block from Kendra Schneiders. Should be a dandy to cap it off tonight, starting right around 8 o'clock. Burchard, the try for Berryman. SCOTUS trying to win this one. Berryman tapping it over again. SCOTUS having some problems with it. They can't keep it in play.
Berryman did a nice job changing directions, pushed it off to the left, to the right side, and that's been successful for them. They've got it up, but again, they're not able to control it.
Berryman serve. Big block up front by Cook. Burchard to Cook. Cook with a kill. And the point for Central City, it's 15-15.
Great job by Cook. She does a nice job transitioning in here really quick. They got a free ball. Good pass comes in. Great job.
What a game 2 between these two great teams. Schneiders is long and into the net against Central City. Brings it over to SCOTUS on the side out. Oh, what a tough break for the Bison. Substitution for SCOTUS. Carrie Marocek in. The junior will serve. 15 all. Burchard, quick set, swing, and the kill for J.C. Cook.
Great job by Cook. She comes in. She's in the net last time, comes in very aggressive, gets the side out. Here you see, does a nice job, sees the block, and great attack.
15-15. And serving for Central City is the junior Shauna Burchard. And an ace serve for Burchard. And how about game point number 1 for Central City here? And a chance to push it to a game 3.
They're talking, identifying what they got up front, really working hard to get this.
Burchard does not get the ace serve, a side out to SCOTUS.
She's going for it. Just click, tip the tape as it went over.
Boy, just barely clipped it too. That's why they keep that finger right on the top of the net.
They can tell.
Nicole Milok in, serving to keep SCOTUS alive. Burchard, quick try for Cook. Good up for SCOTUS. Oh my, terrific effort by the Shamrocks. Burchard, quick, Cook, blocked back again. Cook will slide over and try.
Good job by Cook to get back in.
Piles of attempt, blocked by the Bison, and a side out to Central City.
Cook worked hard for that whole rally. She had an attack, they blocked her, she came back, got the next attack, came back, got the block to win the side out.
Hawthorne will try. Game point number 2 for Central City. And a free ball. Ritta tries. Cook delivers. What a turnaround for the Central City Bison. They get shut out in game 1, 15-0. They avert 3 match points in game number 2, and they eventually win it 17-15. for SCOTUS, Melissa Schmidt, who ran off a few aces in games 1 and 2 tonight. Burchard, quick set, Cook with a kill again. Oh, she's red hot.
She is. She really stepped up when it got tight in game 2, made a lot of strong plays for her team. She comes out game 3 right where she left off.
Hawthorne serving for the Bison. Bender on the slide to Blair, and Blair with the kill on the side out to SCOTUS.
Blair's done that tonight, been very successful. She does a good job coming around the back, and she's hitting a line shot there. And most attackers bring that across, so she's doing some real nice things with that slide.
Pyle serving for SCOTUS. Burchard tries Solt this time, and there's number 2 in the 1-2 combination. And it is the side out to Central City.
Solt, great swing on the outside, very aggressive, comes in, she's got a one-on-one situation, takes advantage of it.
Deep serve, tapped over by Blair, and good enough for the kill.
Nice job by Blair, changing up, dumping it right in the middle of the court. You'll see sometimes you've got several there. Several people came into it, sometimes no one goes to it. That's why it's a real questionable area. A lot of decisions have to be made.
Kristen Blair will serve for SCOTUS. No score here in game 3. And a free try now for SCOTUS, but a tough one to handle. And into the net, 2-hit violation against the Bison, and a point for SCOTUS. Looked like Sarah Berryman might have slipped into the net.
Yeah, I think as she would turn to get off, she got caught up in the net.
1-0 SCOTUS. Blair serving. Burchard to Solt. Bender pushes it over, and a violation this time. 2-hit violation against the Bison. Game 3, 2-0, SCOTUS leading in this pivotal game 3. Oh, tough serve to handle. Beller punched up by Solt. Now Solt will send it over. Bender tapped up by Schneiders. Oh, great up by Schlaha. Oh, my.
That's why she comes in there. Great job.
Berryman's slide. SCOTUS to try again with Beller. Burchard to Solt, and Solt is able to just miss wide. Just misses on that one.
Here you get a chance to see. She swings, aggressive swing, going again for that line. Just out of bounds.
Not by more than a hair.
Not much at all.
Natasha Bender serving for SCOTUS, leading 2-0. Tough one to handle. Solt just clears the tape on that. And she gets the kill as a result. Sometimes you send it over and good things happen.
That's right. She just took a ball that wasn't maybe in best condition, and she bettered the ball, and that's what you want your players to do.
She'll serve, Ashley Solt will. Bender, quick try, Schneiders with the kill. That's as good as she's looked all night. Best swing of the night for Schneiders.
She really did a nice job as far as timing, driving in, getting up there. She's been a little bit earlier under the ball, and right there she did a great job of getting in position.
Only in her 7th match of the season after the ACL tear this summer. Pretty much kept her out all year.
It's great that she's even in there.
Hawthorne. And a violation lift against SCOTUS, and up side out back to Central City. So it's 2-0, and back to serve Sarah Berryman. 5'8" senior, 18 aces on the year. SCOTUS a little out of sync right now, but they are able to keep it alive and get it over. Burchard, quick set, and the shot from Cook finds the floor, but just wide. And now they're going to say a tip from the back official. They say a tip, and it will be a point for Central City.
Kind of a little questionable there. Everybody's looking around. The line judge did call it immediately. The official just is looking around at all his people to get the call.
So 2-1, SCOTUS's lead cut in half. And the left-hander Byerman again with the kill. She's really picking her spots well.
She's doing a great job. She's got, again, that left hand's coming in, that nice sharp angle to the right side. There's a good open area for him.
More substitution for the Shamrocks as Nicole Milak checks in to serve. Sophomore also served well tonight with a couple of aces. Scotus leading 2-1 in game 3. Quick set, big swing from Blair. And now Burchard sends it long. And it'll be a point for Scotus, 3-1.
Burchard does a nice job trying to be aggressive with the ball, just a little bit long on her calculation.
Burchard sets it for Cook. Big block from Blair.
Good coverage.
Hawthorne. Set up for Pyle. Off the top of the block and home. And another point for Scotus. They lead it 4-1 in game 3.
Piles again is making smart attacks. She sees the big block, works on their hands, and it bounces around in front of the defense.
Burchard sets it up in the middle for Cook. And Cook misses it wide. Another point for Scotus, and it's 5-1. The lead for Scotus and the serve for Nicole Milak. And that one just clips the top of the tape. A net serve. Didn't miss by much, but it doesn't need to.
That's right. Here's that serve again. Let's see if we can see it.
Boy,
Just,
the wind may have
right.
moved it.
Just ticks it.
And an ace serve for Central City. And a point for the Bison as Shauna Burchard comes through when they need her. 5-2 now. Scotus' lead down to 3. Burchard again on the serve. Another tough serve to handle. Nearly another ace, but the kill for Jessica Hawthorne. And it's 5-3 Scotus.
Hawthorne does a nice job. She was up there, the ball was coming tight, and she does a nice job pushing it down there.
Burchard again. Nearly the ace, but Bender keeps it alive. Burchard, back set, big swing from J.C. Cook, and it's 5-4 Scotus, and a timeout taken by John Peterson with what many consider to be one of the top 3 or 4 volleyball teams in the state, regardless of class. And an ace serve for Burchard has him even with Scotus at 5-5.
Burchard really is doing a nice job serving here, Tough. She really drives the ball to that deep corner, catches the passer out of balance.
Her second ace of this series, nearly her third, and it is her third. Blair could not keep it in play, and it's 6-5 Central City. Wow, is Shauna Burchard on a roll for the Bison. And they lead it by 1. How about that serve? A little change up.
That's right, drops it in front of him now.
Burchard, quick set, Cook's try, block back, big block from Blair and Pyle. Blair will try, block for Central City, tapped up. Burchard sends it over. Tapped back, punched back, Cook's try, finds the floor just inside the line.
Scotus just really right now is not ball handling well. Even when they got that free ball, they sent it tight and gave it right back to the Bison team to attack at them.
Burchard is serving so well right now. Blair's shot is long, and it's 8-5 Central City. Burchard serving, and oh, what a run she's been on.
Doing a terrific job.
The Scotus fans are restless behind us. The Bison fans are smelling blood across the way. Blair tips it over. Blair again, chance for a swing, and a good up by Central City. Burchard. Pyle will try, and through the block and home, Scotus gets it back on the side out.
Piles just beats him to, she's more aggressive and knocks it back, and ball runs right down the front of the blockers.
Melissa Schmidt serving. She wants a run like Burchard enjoyed. Good serve, tough one to handle. Cook's shot though, finds the floor and the side out right back to the Bison.
Cook, she's just really done a great job. About the middle of game 2, she has really caught on fire. She's out there on a mission.
Jessica Hawthorne serve. Bender, slide for Blair. And Blair with the kill on the side out.
That's a terrific swing. She does a nice job running that slide back there. She's taken the last couple down the line and been very effective with it.
Megan Pyle, the junior, to serve. that is long. Side out to Central City, who leads at 8-5 in game 3. Back to live action. Solt taps it over. Great up. Coming up to save it is Pyle, and she may have hurt her elbow a little bit. Solt. And another terrific up, that time from Beller. Battle at the front of the net. Great up by Cook. Can they get it over? They can. Rita with a nice job to send it. Beller's try. And tapped over by Berryman. This is great. Beller.
Good defense, both teams.
Burchard, Solt's try to the back of the floor, and a point for Central City.
Solt does a nice job working that line, goes from line to 6 area in the court, moves them up to 9.
And how about 10 with the ace serve from J.C. Cook, and Central City's within 5 of a state championship. And an improbable comeback for the Bison.
They're just doing terrific.
Cook serve again. Blair. Blocked back into the floor. 11-5 Central City.
Great adjustment. Ashley Solt does a nice job. Blair's taking that ball down the line the last 2 times, been successful. She's over there this time to stop her.
Cook serving again into the net. And Scotus back on the side out with some work to do. Central City leading 11-5 in game 3.
But as we've seen all day, it's not over till it's over. These last few points are the hardest one, and Scotus, very strong team, they're going to continue to challenge.
And there's an ace serve from Kristen Blair, just to underline your point. Not only challenge, but this team has a lot of weapons.
Step up to the challenge. Blair does a nice job serving. She usually serves, she's a tough server, and then they take her out, give some defensive help.
Next serve, though, back to Central City. Scotus just able to carve 1 point off that lead. You look at this Central City team, too, Kathy, and Shauna Burchard, J.C. Cook, Ashley Solt, the 3 big weapons, all back next year for the Central City team. This could be a repeat performance next year.
That's got to be a positive feeling. This is a great experience for them to be here in this situation this year.
Bender, quick set to Schneiders, and Schneiders with a kill, and the side out back to Scotus. Schneiders just in to inject a little offense, and they get it from her.
Yeah, she does a great job, again, taking it off to the sides, working around or off the hands of the blockers.
Natasha Bender serving for Scotus. Burchard, back set to Solt. Solt down the line with a kill.
Great shot by Solt. She comes in, nice driving attack. Again, works the line. The line's been really successful for her tonight.
11-6 Central City. Solt serve. Bender sets it up for Byerman. Byerman again with that left-handed attack. She finds a great spot on the floor.
Byerman's really done a nice job. She's doing, again, stepping in, finding holes, being aggressive with the swing, getting the ball back for her team.
In for Columbus Scotus, Jennifer Sackett checking in. 5'5" sophomore when they need a good server. That's who they bring in. 107 out of 116 on the year. Burchard to Berryman. And Berryman, great spot for that shot.
That set wasn't ideal for Berryman. It was a little bit wide. She takes a little bit off of it, dumps it over the top of the defenders. Great job. Beautiful.
Berryman to serve with Central City leading 11-6. Piles try. Burchard setting it up for Cook. And into the net. Cook crossing over that line, and it'll be a side out to Scotus.
Little tight. Cook really was driving to the ball and kind of caught herself in the net.
Substitutions now for Columbus Scotus. These substitutions keep the officials busy as they check them off on their list.
And you can only enter the game 3 times, and starting counts as one of those. So as this game gets longer, that could be a factor.
Milok serving. Burchard, quick set. Cook again, delivering again. Oh, J.C. Cook is having a terrific game 2 and 3 tonight.
She is just, and she's just stepped up so big for her team right now. She's in there, she's ball handling, she's blocking, she's being aggressive at the net. She needs to keep it up if they want to win this match tonight.
Shauna Burchard serving tough again, gets another ace. And it's 12-6 Central City. She staked them to this lead with her serving, and she's back there again.
And she's back there again and starting off just like she left off.
Scotus out of sorts again as they get it over the net. Burchard set, Cook comes through on the line, and another point for Central City. They're 2 away.
They are just doing a great job. And again, it's starting out with Burchard. She's stepping back there, serving tough, and then running her team in a fast tempo offense.
Safe to say a Central City win would be considered an upset. Ritta tapped over by Cook, and they're 1 point away from that upset. After being shut out in game 1, Central City serving for a state championship. Bender sets it up for Byerman. Block back. Pyle. Cook punched up in the air. Battle at the net. Cook keeps it alive. Free try for Scotus. Pyle. Great help. How about Solt? Cook to try. And a violation against the Bison and a side out to Scotus.
Wow. Great rally. Here you're going to see ball up, double contact they called.
Melissa Schmidt in to try to get Scotus on a roll again. They trail 14-6.
She's a good server. She can do it.
Burchard set, Cook try, and Cook again. J.C. Cook, your MVP right now for Central City.
Definitely, she has just picked up her level of play. Middle of game 2, she just has dominated.
Jessica Hawthorne serving for a state championship. That one knocked Cook to the floor. Solt, tap with a left hand. Bodies all over the place, and Central City is your Class C1 state champion. And what an amazing comeback.
Amazing. That's all you can say. They really did a terrific job. They didn't let back down. 15-0 meant nothing to them.
The first state title in Central City volleyball history. And that is the team that brought it home to Central City in the Class C1 state championships.
It was a remarkable match. Pleased to be joined now by former Nebraska standout and my broadcast partner, Kathy Wieskamp. Good to have you with us. Maybe we set the stage first by just talking about how dominant Columbus SCOTUS was. I mean, coming into this match, they were the team.
They were the team. I mean, for 6 years, they had 6 losses. I mean, 171 wins.
Right.
I mean, that's incredible. But again, year after year, we just kind of knew going into championships, you're going to see Columbus SCOTUS.
Yeah.
And they were just, their skills, they're well coached. They were the team to beat.
So, given that, how shocking was this? You did the game back in 2001, right? Okay.
Yeah.
How shocking was it?
Well, it was definitely shocking, but also exciting too for Central City. First state championship for them. But I mean, Columbus SCOTUS comes out 15-0. Yeah. I mean, wins first set, and you're thinking, oh, here we go again, you know, same old, same old. But I think the thing about it was that Central City didn't quit. You know, and it was fun, and a lot of teams had quit when they matched up with SCOTUS, said, oh, here we go again.
Yeah. This was back in the rally scoring era, right? You played a 15, and so you never knew how long the match was going to be, right?
Absolutely. There was no time, you know, controls there, because you could side out 50 times in a match. And so it was a different time, and it looked different. And I think it changed when we went to from side out scoring to rally scoring the game a little bit.
And even seeing the video there and seeing the replay in the match, just the level of play that has changed in this state since, and it hasn't been that long ago, right?
Right,
It's
right.
amazing.
It's amazing. I mean, just the skill level, the speed of the game, the strategies, the actually mindful intentionality out on the court by the players. They're smart and they're savvy.
Yeah. Is that the biggest change? Is the IQ level?
I think the IQ level and the pace. I think the game is much faster now. Players are doing bigger, stronger, more dynamic things, and they're smarter. They don't just go up and swing at the ball. They don't just set to the outside. There's intentionality, strategy included.
And then I would imagine the physical side of the game has changed quite a bit. Talk about the changes in the training, in the approach, in the preparation before games.
Definitely, I think training has elevated. They're really pushing players, and actually feel like we can take them to that next level, in our training, but also the strength training. I think we have better athletes. They're stronger. Their agility, they've really improved. And I think the level of complete athlete that we're seeing is much higher.
How significant was that win for Central City?
Huge. I mean, it's life-changing and program-changing, and really the community, the whole community. I mean, I'm sure there was a parade when they came back to town and all that, but again, to know, hey, we did something that a lot of teams have not been able to do, and we were able to do it here in the championship and win the championship, especially coming off of a 0-15 first start, stayed with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot to, it says a lot about their mentality and their, persistence.
And as of this recording, that's 23 years ago. So those players, 40, right? I mean, I'm sure they still remember this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the reunion that's coming up, it's definitely, I'm sure, the center of the conversations. And they're talking about to their kids and in the community, too. It means a lot to them as well.
So as you think about building a program and, building a successful program, what are some of the keys that you've seen be really successful in Nebraska to building a program that can last?
Well, I think the youth development, it started, you were working with young kids, but now that's grown into even clubs, club programming, and the level of play that's happening because kids are getting to play club ball at a 12s, and they're playing and traveling nationally. So getting to see a lot of high level volleyball, not just in their community, and they're getting to play with more players that are at a high level. So that's elevating their level. But I think the level of play has really grown. I think the youth programs and again that culture has really made a difference in seeing the success.
It's Kathy Wieskamp. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So that puts a wrap on another thrilling episode of Nebraska High School Classics. We hope you enjoyed reliving this stunning comeback for Central City. The resilience, the determination, some unforgettable moments like these are what make high school sports so special. But the excitement doesn't stop here. Join us next week for another episode of Nebraska High School Classics on YouTube, where we'll bring you more legendary games and unforgettable moments from the archives. Until next time, keep celebrating the spirit of high school athletics and stay tuned for more incredible moments right here on Nebraska High School Classics.